We're recording. Come on. Alright, we are recording. Alright, Eugene's backyard repair here today. We're going to try to attempt a little brake repair here. It needs this 1990 lt250s. I think it's 250s. In some serious need of some brakes. I don't think there's any brakes at all left. I think the pads are totally shot on the rear. I'm not sure about the fronts, but the rears are definitely shot. I think the front's got some other issues like clogged brake lines or something. But well, we're gonna work on some rears here, and have a little time. We'll do the fronts. Start with these 212s right here. I don't think you have to take these off. I think you can. Yeah, matter of fact, I don't think you have to take these off. I think you can just go with disconnecting the rear brake line here to the front, and then the cable, and I think we just get away with just these two Allen screws here, and remove the caliper right off the rear. But I've never done this, so we'll give it a shot. I worked on some quads, but nothing this old and sporty. Try to loosen up the cable here so I can get this one off. That way I don't have to deal with the front brake being in the way. Alright, let me pause this for a second. Go get some spray for this because we got a lot of dirt in there and a wire brush. Be back. People, I don't know what happened. The camera stopped, but we got ourselves some WD-40 little wire brush. I think I could have took it off right from the caliper, but I'd rather not. I don't know why I listened to that one that far, but more or less this one back here. Should have grabbed a pair of pliers. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers in the rag because it's gonna suck to touch the camera after my hands have been full. WD-40, I'll be back, hang on. Before the camera falls out. There we go. Make sure you're still seeing the work here. Let me adjust this camera. Alright, there we go. I got myself a rag. Turn these vice grips here so I can lock on this cable and loosen this up a little bit better. Quads in, except for normal rear fenders being broken. Cracks here and there. And it's actually in really good shape for 1990. I don't know if you can see the hardware down here, but it's barely got any rust on it. I mean, some of the either garage kept this or clean it off when they were done. Seems to be they took care of it. Looks like this brake is fully in. I don't think it could have went any further. I think it's locked right up. What I think it's all the way in, and it can't even come back out anymore. It's just locked where it is. Yeah, it's locked. I'm gonna playing this to get the cable off. Yeah, she's rock solid. I don't even think the cable's full. I think it might be fully adjusted at the front. You can't even get any more cable out of it. Oh yeah, she's hard. All right, I think it might be. I think it might be all cranked in all the way at the front. The pause you here and let me go take the cable on the front. All right. Instead of cranking cables back and forth, we decided we're gonna just pop the arm off. This cable seems to be really short. I'm not sure if it's for change. Yeah, no, it's a 1990. Got a little WD-40 on it. Got the wire brush in case I need it, but I don't think I will. Like I said, it's in really good shape. When I got it, it was actually it was so green from mildew just from sitting that it wasn't even funny. I had to spray a spray line on it, which I think has a leak in it. Just to put this back on here. Yeah. Just to get rid of the green. It was bad. Squeeze it back on, so as not to lose anything. All right. Oh, got everything but got my Allen wrenches here. I forgot to grab a 3-drive ratchet for it. Oh, there's the Allen wrench. All right. Hang on a second. Let me go grab a socket or a ratchet. Okay, we're back here. Got a ratchet. Grab the mini extension and then just a regular short extension, just in case I need to go. So get some WD-40 in on this. Just on the end of the bolts. The brakes are definitely shot. I just put a mini on here, just get up past the bracket. Alright, give it a shot. They moved the hair. I might have to take it off from the bracket here and heat these. Let me try the other one. I had to go get the camera here for a second just so I can find where the bolt is, but I'll move. Alright, there's something up with the bottom bolt. I think we're just going to remove the bracket. It's not on a wrench. The 12 millimeter up here. With that Allen was. I wish somebody's put a pair of pliers on it, probably me. Yeah, because slides is scraped right through. 873. Let's see. Looks like a 6 millimeter. Yeah, 6 mil. I guess these bolts have been out before. It looks like there's anti-seize on them. Yeah, anti-seize on both of them. There's absolutely no pad left. Alright. Yeah, no pad left at all. She's totally shot. Should get this line off here, but it's not wanting to move. she's down there, and this one's just a pin. Yep. So these brackets are just slide on. Just their sheaths right to the pins. Been sitting for so many years. Yeah, that's what it is. Both pins are bent. Both pins are bent. Guess I should always some brake hardware with this. Alright, we're gonna pause this. Gotta get this cable off. I don't think you wanna see that, so we'll be back. There you go. I'm gonna show you what happens when you try to save on parts instead of just ordering something new. Broke the bracket right off the caliper. Now I'm gonna have to suck it up and buy a new caliper because yeah, I tried to hook on this and probably with a pair of vice grips to pull this cable out so I can get it out of the bracket, and applied so much pressure on the bracket, snapped it right off. So now I'm stuck buying a new bracket. So didn't save me anything. It's not hooked up at the front anyway. I mean, I can if I can get the pins to straighten out, I can put the caliper back on. With the brakes, I got the foot brakes still over off of here, the hydraulics. But yeah, lesson learned. Instead of being cheap, if I would just cut the end of this off, I could have taken it off the end, slid it right out, and bought a new cable. But now I'm gonna have to buy a new cable anyway, and it's gonna cost me a caliper. So, lesson learned. Here's what it is. We all make mistakes, and hopefully we don't make them twice. Funny part is I have a caliper saved on my eBay site for this quad, and I just never ordered it because we have suspicion, which I'm pretty sure my son is right. He works at a company that does ATVs, four-wheeler, dirt bikes, does repair. We're pretty sure that the pins on this caliper are bent anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'm not saving myself anything except for doing a little video on what not to do, because we're pretty sure both of these pins are bent. The boots are destroyed. You can't even get the bracket chip them right off this pin, and you can't even get the slide off the pin. It's just that shot. Caliper, the piston's all the way out on the rear caliper. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get the pins out for the brakes. See how well that goes. If we're using the proper tool here, we're gonna beat it with a wrench. I didn't bring a screwdriver. I'm gonna bring a right wrench anyway, so. No, we got the wrench. We just don't have the screwdriver. There's a set of locking tabs over the brake bolts here, hardware, so you can't fall. Brakes have been changed. It's a shame. I have to go on and see if I can find the same brake caliper, so at least I can keep it OEM. It's a shame to take something that's survived since 1990 and put parts on it that don't belong to it. Alright, let me pause this and I'll go get me a screwdriver. Alright, here we go. Got myself a screwdriver, which we're not saying it's the right tool, but it's a tool I have. I'm using a chisel. I think you call it a cold chisel. It isn't sharp. A little bit more. There's one. And my hand's probably in the way. Little tab, like I said, right here, it locks against the side. The flat spot on the bolt, so they don't unscrew. Two here. tabs. It actually has 2 tabs on it. It's got one here and one here because obviously you bend this too many times and you can't snap it off, so it's got a second one. For backup, you can knock the caliper back on with one bolt. Oops, I missed it. The other side's grabbing on the thing is so bent. Yeah, it's so bent, it's not even funny. The pins are really bad. Try that. Oops. There she is. Alright, here we go. I have a feeling these are going to snap off too. Problem is you put steel bolts into aluminum and they oxidize really bad. Not usually the threads of the bolt either. A lot of these bolts have a shoulder on. The shoulder will oxidize really bad around the shoulder, and then the bolts won't come out of the hole. Alright, I know somebody's gonna go, well, why didn't you go get an electric? Why didn't you go get an impact? Because they're noisy. Both pins came out. They're straight. That's amazing. Here's a brake pad. You call it a brake pad, it's just a metal plate with a little bit of material. Wait till you see the inside. The inside, I don't think there's even a plate left. A little bit of scarring on the brake rotor, brake disc, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if we can find the inside one. No. The inside one, hang on. You don't believe this one. You see this? That's an inside brake pad. That's what's left of the mill plate the pad was attached to. There's nothing left. It had warts. It was wearing right through it. It was going to cut the bottom off if it could get any more bite on it. Looks like I don't want to do it, but it looks like maybe we're pulling axle, so I can get the piece off here for the brake disc. But I don't think so. It's only these are really cheap. I think I got all four, which is front and rears, 2 fronts, 2 for each side, and 2 for the rear, so 6 pads altogether. I think I paid like 24 bucks for them, so it wasn't really bad. Problem is these pins. I think these pins are bent to the point where they may be unusable. They're bad. I'm taking I might just remove the whole entire caliper. I don't even think it's worth putting the pads on. I've never seen somebody get right through the whole entire pad. I've never seen them go right through the disc. See, this should just slide off the back of this, but it's not going to. I think one of these is bent because this one's coming right out. No problem. It's the bottom one is the problem. No, maybe just tap it. No, I think it's shot. I can't get it to slide off the pin. This is supposed to float. The caliper can move. And it's that right there. Bolt off, but I gotta heat the aluminum. Do this one though. Get this back on with a single hole here. Maybe put both bolts back in it, and then I'll see if I can heat this aluminum, get this bolt out. Something's got to give here. If not, you couldn't even put another caliper on. You gotta get them pins out. If not, I'm gonna have to buy a new bracket. If it's not these ratcheting wrenches I'm using, believe it or not, they're like Duralast or Dura whatever. They're Walmart's brand. Hyper Tough. I bought these wrenches probably 2.5, 3 years ago, and they're still holding on. The only problem I think I had was the 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter, I broke it. I didn't break the wrench. I wore out the gear because if you all know, working on this ATVs, even cars anymore, lots of 10 millimeter bolts. Yeah, so I wore the 10 millimeter right out. But all right, I'm gonna go get me a MAPS gas, and actually I might swap this out to the breaker bar too. But I'm gonna go get me some MAPS gas and some more tools here, and we'll see if we can get this bolt out. Here we go. Got ourselves a MAPS torch here. We're gonna state the obvious here. Something's either gonna give or gonna break. You know, if I break the pins, I'll just do a new slide hardware. But I think I can get a caliper with the pins and all for like $30. Yeah, something's gonna give. In case I didn't have a big enough ratchet, we got the big boy. Shouldn't take much heat. There was a rubber boot. Just a little fire. In case it's not enough today. We'll warm it up a little bit. Go one way. Move it back. First left lt250s at the other end. Yeah, I think it's gonna snap. Doesn't feel like the bolt's gonna feel like the head's twisting. It's usually where I smack my fingers. I'm gonna walk over here and grab the WD phone. WD right here. I was gonna smack my fingers. Now I can see my face going right into the bumper bar here. Yep, there she went. She stripped. There she is. She stripped out. Now we got an issue. Strip. Yeah, it is stripped. Alright, I'm gonna watch you guys here for a minute, and I'm gonna go get me a Torex and see if we can get a Torex in there. Sometimes they hold better. Alright, here we go. Back with this rear brake. It's an epic fail. The bolts that hold the bracket onto the caliper, you can't get them out. That's usually the problem. I mean, you can heat them, but there's rubber boots on the thing, so you heat them and you ruin the boots. So either way, you ended up buying something. So I'm just gonna go on and order a whole new setup for the rear. Just wire tying the washer under the bolt here. That way I don't lose it. We're gonna put two. No, we're gonna put two of them on here too, so in case one moves, the other one won't. There she goes. Get up in there tight. Get this one on here. Yeah, sometimes you can't win. That one stuff sits for this one. Obviously had brake issues before. Of course, I lost it right. I wiped my hands with it. But anyway, obviously had brake issues before, and somebody just didn't, must have knew that there was no way you getting it apart, so they didn't try it. So but we gave it a shot. You can see they definitely needed them. So we're gonna go on here in it. We're gonna order a new caliper, hopefully with the pins, new bracket, new rear brake cable. Don't have much choice, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But we keep on trying. All right, enough for this repair on these rear brakes. Maybe we're doing a second video on the front so we can see what we can mess up there. hopefully they're in better shape. I know there's got a problem with brake lines. I think the bottom ones are clogged because I get fluid down to the splitter, and then from the splitter on down to the caliper itself, I can't get nothing really. Just a little dribble. So it's either the bottom brake lines are plugged, or the master cylinder on the top is shot. Which like I said, I'm gonna do an update video today, or not update, but do a video today on it, and that way if it's shot, I can get that ordered too. All right, that's for this backyard repair. Stick a fork in it for now, and we'll have to get back to this one. Peace.